Here we're doing the lacrosse ball and the shoulder external rotators. So the muscles coming across the back of the shoulder, your infraspinatus and your teres minor, are going to be responsible for rotating the shoulders to the outside. We need that ability to rotate the shoulder to the outside to lock out some of our pressing motions and really create stability through the shoulder, as well as kind of isolate the ball inside of the socket at times. So we need these muscles to be functioning at their tops. This is a common spot to be tender, especially if you're having pain lifting the arm out to the side or some kind of tightness rotating in a downward or a forward direction. This release can be a very nice one. To find it, we're going to come off that bottom angle of the shoulder blade, come up just a little bit, and somewhere right off the edge of that shoulder blade is typically where you're going to find it, all the way up into the back of the shoulder itself. So just kind of roll around, find that tender spot. Once I've found that tender spot, we're going to employ that pin and stretch technique. We're going to find the tender spot, we're going to pin it or trap it down, and then we're going to stretch by moving the shoulder into internal and external rotation, right? So we're trying to keep that ball inside the socket, and we're just trying to rotate back and forth while the lacrosse ball is pinned down on a tender area or a tender muscle spot. Okay, just like our other pin and stretches, we're going to find that spot. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds while we go through the rotations. 30 seconds is usually sufficient. Then move on to the next one. No more than 2 minutes on one area, right? 30 seconds, 1 to 2 minutes is usually enough to create the change we want. And then we'll lock that in place with some type of strength exercise. Okay, with this one, if you do happen to get any kind of numbness, tingling down the arm, change positions. There are nerves coming through that area, so if you happen to get close to one, it's creating like a feeling of your hand falling asleep or some kind of tingling down the arm. Make sure you change positions or postures and get off of that spot. Okay, if you have any questions, make sure you let us know.